Hi guys, wanted to talk today about a couple of my favorite products to help keep your immune system healthy, especially during the winter here. It's winter in Oklahoma and it's cold. It's like 17 degrees or something outside. I know a lot of the schools were shut down because of ice. And so we want to keep your immune system healthy all year round, especially in the winter when your body can be a little bit more stressed because you're dealing with some real cold weather and you're probably not staying hydrated like you should. A lot of times when it's cold, we don't think about drinking because we don't feel as thirsty, we're not sweating as much. And so make sure you stay hydrated during the winter months. And also we're staying indoors more, so we're breathing indoor air, which can not be as healthy as getting outside. So a couple of my favorite products are, supplement-wise, I really love the Super C. Young Living has two great vitamin C supplements. This one is the chewable. I love the chewable one. And it's kind of like a treat, especially if you're trying to lay low on sweets, like I am doing now because it's just after the holidays and I indulged quite a bit. So if I ever have a craving for a sweet, I can chew one of these and it tastes kind of like a sweet tart. So that's kind of neat. But anyway, in addition to straight vitamin C, it also has acerola cherry, camu camu, and rose hips that are three whole food products that are high in natural vitamin C, just from nature. So that's always a really good thing, is to, when you're taking supplements, to get those supplements from a whole food form. And the Super C Chewable is one of the Young Living products that has whole foods in them, similar to our Ningxia, and then I'll talk about some other products later. It also has citrus bioflavonoids in there from lemon and orange. So you know when you eat a lemon or you eat an orange or any other type of citrus fruit, and on the inside of the peel there's that white stuff, and some people like to scrape it off with their teeth. Those contain high levels of citrus bioflavonoids. Why are those so healthy? Well, because they have a whole vitamin C complex in them. I bet you didn't know vitamin C was a complex, did you? Well, guess what? It is. You guys can see the reflection of my screen in my glasses. Vitamin C is a complex. In nature, it does not occur alone as ascorbic acid like the government allows us to call vitamin C. If you go to even in the health food store, the regular store, and you look at something that says vitamin C, you turn it around, look at the label, and it'll say ascorbic acid. The government allows us to call ascorbic acid vitamin C, but guess what? It's not the whole vitamin C complex. That's why you want to get a product like Super C that has the whole food vitamin C in there and also has the citrus bioflavonoids. The citrus bioflavonoids are just very, very healthy for the strength of your blood vessels, the strength of your skin cells, and it's a great product to keep circulation, healthy circulation, because of the strengthening to your cardiovascular system. Okay, so really, really good. I probably take 4 of these a day. You could take anywhere from 500 milligrams on up to 5 grams, 5,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day, just depending on what you want to do and what your goals are. If you ever start to get diarrhea from taking vitamin C, then you just back off a little bit. That's what we call your special dosage. If you start to get diarrhea, then that means that you're not absorbing it anymore and it's just starting to go out through the bowel. So just back off if that ever happens. Most people aren't doing high enough doses to get that happen. Okay, now the next product is the Thieves, our essential oil. Now, Thieves essential oil is actually a blend. Young Living has both single essential oils and also blends. And this is a blend, and it has in it cinnamon bark, clove, eucalyptus radiata, lemon, and rosemary. All of those oils separately help to keep your immune system healthy. And but as a blend, they're just a powerhouse of immune support. So now, you'll notice that this is a special label that's white with the brown label on there. And then these are some of the other labels that we have in Young Living. And then ones like this. And I want to tell you the difference between these. The Young Living Vitality line has a white label, and then it'll have different colors here depending on the oil. The Vitality line is exclusively means that you can ingest that oil internally. You can just put it in some tea, you can put it in gel cap and swallow it, but that is an ingestible form of the oil. Okay, other labels like this mean that it's for aromatic or topical use. Now, here's a funny thing, a neat thing. They're the exact same oil. So if you had an Endoflex Vitality, or if you had a Thieves, just a regular label like this, you could actually technically still ingest it. But the FDA wants us to label things differently for dietary supplements or for aromatic or topical. So that's the difference between the labels. Now, if you get an older label like this with cinnamon bark, this actually will say on the label, dietary supplement. That means that you can take it internally as well, or you can get a cinnamon bark Vitality. So just so you know that the essential oils are the same at the regular label or the Vitality label. It's just that the Vitality label is specifically means you can ingest it. No questions asked, okay? So what do I like to do with my Thieves oil? I'll put a drop on the bottom of my feet every morning before I go to work in the morning. Sometimes I will put a drop on my toothpaste, on my toothbrush with my even with my Thieves toothpaste, I put an extra drop on there. Sometimes during the winter, sometimes during times of stress, my gums will start to get real sensitive, and Thieves oil will help keep your gums nice and healthy as well. The healthier your mouth is, the healthier your whole body is. You might know that, and especially for making sure that you floss your teeth, you'll get some benefit supporting your cardiovascular, your heart health. That's very, very important, obviously. Another thing that people like to do is take a spoonful of raw honey and drop a little drop of Thieves in there, and just take it as a cough, not anything having to do with cough necessarily, but supporting your throat, just helping to keep your throat nice and comfortable. And just know that Thieves is a very spicy oil because of the cinnamon bark and the clove, but when you take it with the honey, that helps to kind of soothe it and make it a little bit smoother. If you ever were to put this on your skin, I recommend you using a carrier oil, olive oil or coconut oil. That way it just slows down those molecules in the clove and the cinnamon bark, and it's not so warm on your skin, because cinnamon bark can be very, very warming. Okay, the other way that people like to do is to make a tea with the Thieves oil. Now remember, water and oil don't mix. Essential oils are oil soluble. They are fat soluble, so they will float on the top of water. So two things I found that you could do to make them kind of go in suspension a little bit better is to use, to put either a little bit of pink salt in there, or to put the drop of the Thieves oil, actually drop it onto the tea bag first before you put it in the water. And it just helps to infuse it better in the water as a tea. So those are some ways you can use the Thieves oil. I really love it. It's also just wonderfully delicious diffused with all of those good scents. It smells kind of festive, holiday-like with the cinnamon bark and the clove in there. So some great ways to support your immune system that smell nice, taste good, and you guys have a great day, and we'll see you next time.